Sig P211-GTO. It has a comp that's 3D printed. It does not screw on, so you don't have to have a threaded barrel, which makes it legal for states that don't allow threaded barrels. And it's got full ambi controls. Now that has its downsides because in order to take it down, you have to put a 16th inch punch through here to push out the lever, kind of like a 1911 or 2011. The mag release is reversible, which is great. The balance is good. It feels good. It's got a full dust cover on it. The interesting thing is that they went with grip panels as opposed to a monolithic grip. I guess you could swap them out for heavier panels, brass, or different textures and things like that. These textures are pretty good. It's just scalloped. But yeah, it's nice. And probably the most unique feature about this is that it uses P320 mags. This is what makes it not a 2011. Given that 2011 mags can be expensive, finicky, all that kind of stuff, this could be an advantage. Plus, if you have 320 mags laying around, now you have a use for them. Hammer fired, grip safety, ambi, mechanical safety, and then a Series 80 trigger. So the trigger breaks between 3 and 4 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then reset is right there. So it's definitely faster than I can run it. I swapped to a little heavier recoil spring, and now I have no issues. I've had no issues whatsoever. The other interesting part about this, the 211 GTO, is that you get a comped 2011 style pistol that takes 320 mags for, I think MSRP is $23.99. That puts it just under the Kimber 2K11. And then if you want to get it set up like this with the red dot, MSRP is $27.99. So it's pretty affordable for what you're getting. It's full steel frame, G10 grip panels, comes with a mag well. One thing that I will say about the red dot, I don't actually like the red dot a whole lot. It's a circle dot, and that's just not my thing. It could be yours, but the red dot, this is hundreds of rounds through this, and the red dot is relatively clean. It's getting there. I need to wipe it off, but it is relatively clean, so it's nice. I'm shooting 124 grain. I actually don't even know what these are. I think they're plated. Over tight group, these are reloads. They should be right around 1,000, 1,050 feet per second, depending on temperature. .216. I missed the first shot. .203. Is that 6? 189. .195. That's good for me. This is the 4th time out at the range for me. With this, I learned something new about recoil springs in this whole process. So this is Sig's 211. I really wanted to give it an honest chance because everybody's shitting on Sig right now. I've had several Sig hammer fired pistols, and they've always been amazing. One of the advantages that Sig lists for their optic mounting system is that you can mount the optics low enough that you can co-witness with standard sights, which that's nice. You don't have to go to suppressor height sights. Height of a bore is going to stay lower. It's pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of the reticle in this optic, but that's just personal preference. The comp is not threaded on here. Some states you can't have a pistol with a threaded barrel. This isn't one of them, but it's a thing. So most comps are out of the question because they're threaded on to a threaded barrel. But Sig didn't do that with this one. So there's a set screw right here, and you take that set screw out, there's a spring behind it, and then a pin behind that. And once you have everything off, then the comp just rotates about 180 degrees, I believe, and pulls off of the barrel. It's not threaded, so you don't have to worry about that if your state does not allow threaded barrels. Also, coming in this line, according to Sig, is a GT5, which is a 5-inch barrel, and a GT4, which is a 4-inch barrel, and I believe a shorter grip module. The 5-inch could be a good limited optics setup. I would definitely run a different dot on it. Just not a fan. If it just was just a dot, like a 6 MOA dot or an 8 MOA dot, it'd be great, but it's a circle dot. It's just too busy, and the window's not big enough for how much is going on. It's very accurate. With the heavier recoil spring in it, I have very few complaints about this. I was hesitant going in. I didn't know how it would run. I had seen some other reviews, and people loved it. And I get out here with the 8-pound recoil spring, and it runs like crap. If I grip super hard, it would do well, but I like it. The price is right. What you get for that price is incredible. But if you're in the market for a 2011, I would have a look at the Sig 211. If you're going to compete with it, they do, or they're supposed to sell a block that kind of blocks off the compensator stuff. I would just wait for the GT5. And then also the Kimber 2K11 is fantastic, and it's like $100 more than this MSRP. I like it. And it gives you a place to use your 320 mags. It's nice. Build quality is good. The slide's pretty tight. It's smooth. And trigger feels good. It could be a little bit lighter, but that's just nitpicking. 3 to 4 pounds is plenty for most people. Function's good. Mags drop free. It's good stuff.